Hi guys, Jennifer here with Chromex Archery. So I posted some stuff about my friend shooting a buck the other day, and I'm not going to go through the entire story, but I'm going to give you a quick overview. Basically, he shot it from his deck, and it was on our property, which is right next door. We don't have a house on it, so it was totally fine. And he had a group of people with him, and some kids. And after he shot the deer, it hunched up, backed up a few steps, and then bedded down. So they thought, awesome. Well, that's only awesome if you don't run up to it because they're so excited about it. And a few of his friends and their kids ran up to see it, and come to find out the deer wasn't dead. So he got up and took off running, and it was also a gut shot, so there wasn't a drop of blood to be found anywhere. He had 3 different search parties looking for it, including dogs, but no luck. So my hubby and I said we'd go look for him one day when he was at work. And we started out on the landing where he said he shot at it, and it had bedded down. We turned leaves over, we turned ferns over, we looked everywhere, and there was nothing, no blood. So we didn't have much to go on. Then we started looking for tracks. The problem was that since there had been 3 different search parties, all the tracks were covered up or really difficult to find. So we really had our work cut out for us. We actually started to think that he didn't actually hit it. I've seen animals do some weird, crazy things when you shoot at them. So we thought maybe he shot under it, and that's why it hunched up. I've even had a friend shoot a deer once in the antler, and it knocked it completely out. It laid there for a few minutes, and then it got up and took off. So yeah, you never know. Anyways, we decided we were going to try our best to find this thing, even if it took all day and night. Our friend was pretty devastated, and rightfully so. That's such a terrible feeling, to think that you hit something, but you're totally unable to find it anywhere. It's so helpless. Long story short, my hubby and I went out. He went one way, I went another. 45 minutes later, I found the deer, and all I can say is God led me to it, because it was almost impossible to find tracks or sign anywhere. I did get whiffs of something really gamey now and then when the wind blew up from the bottom of the drainage, so I figured that had to be it. But you never know, and it's hard to follow your nose unless you're a dog. Anyways, I kept heading down and stopping every few steps to scan, and I stopped to scan the last time and saw 2 stumps, but one was kind of a weird color. And I looked through my rangefinder and figured I needed to get a closer look, so I slid down the hill, and I was so excited to see that it was actually grayish fur. Its head and tail were covered up in ferns, so all I could see was a little piece of its back. And I know I didn't shoot it, but I felt a huge sense of relief when I found it. Anyways, the moral of the story is wait. Always wait after you shoot an animal. Look at your watch and give it at least an hour. Unless your shot sucked, then give it longer. Even if it drops right in front of you, wait anyways. You never know. Animals are tough, and you'd be amazed at what they can do. In fact, I just read an article about a guy who thought his buck was dead, so he went up to it, and it actually got up and gouged him with its antlers right in the head. It had a huge gash across his head. It was horrible. So always wait. Put another arrow in your bow or another shell in your rifle and wait. If it goes over a hill and you can't see it, absolutely wait. I know how hard it is to wait. We all get excited. But if this crew had just let the deer die, we wouldn't have had to search for it for 2 days. Like I said, I've seen some crazy things happen, so you never know. Also, when you're searching for an animal, search like you're still hunting. If it is still alive, you obviously don't want to scare it up. Stop every few steps, scan for it. If it's still alive, you might have another opportunity to put another bullet or arrow in it. So search like it's still alive and you're hunting it. But the main thing here is to please wait. There's an old saying, when in doubt, back out. And you can also find wait times depending on your shots online. So like, for example, if you hit it in the heart or double lunged it, an hour is a good amount of time to wait. If you think you hit the liver, you'll want to wait 6 to 9 hours. And if you hit it in the gut, it's 12 to 24 hours. And then they say if you hit it in the shoulder, you should start looking as soon as possible with a dog. They also say that if it walks away, you should treat it as a liver or gut shot. You can also judge the shot you made by looking at your arrow if you're an archer. The blood will tell you where you hit. And I won't go into that right now, though. Anyways, hope you got some value out of this. And if you have any stories to share, please comment below. I'd love to hear them. In the meantime, happy shooting.